Hey guys, it's Shelby, and I'm back to just tell you guys a little bit more about what it's like working at Subway. Me and my co-workers put together this huge list of all these customers that we've thought about over the past 2 or 3 years. I personally have worked at the Subway restaurants for 3 years, and a lot of my co-workers are working on their first or second year. So we've had a long time to build up a lot of goofballs. Also, before I get into that, I'd like to start talking about what happened in my first video. So, yes, first rule, we really dislike customers most of the time because a lot of you make our lives pretty horrible. You never realize how endless demands really add up with people. Over and over again, someone has come in and just said the dumbest thing relating to food, and I just can't please them, and they walk out. Well, guess what? Don't come back to Subway, I don't care. So what else did I talk about? Well, I talked about being the perfect Subway customer. So basically, let's review for just a second for those people that didn't see my first video. So you come up to the glass. I really hope you know what you want, because if not, probably going to get pissed at you. The line's probably going to build up, and your experience is not going to be great. So when you pull up, just know exactly what you want. Tell us the bread type, the cheese type, what kind of sub, like turkey, ham, teriyaki chicken, anything like that, and what kind of cheese you want. We have multiple types of cheese, we have multiple types of bread, so you got to make sure you look at the selections and figure out exactly what you want, because at Subway, Burger King may have taken our slogan saying have it your way, but at Subway, I think we really apply that more. But anyways, so know what you want. Get to the veggies, just pick them all up, just say them in an order. People working at Subway like it better when you say pickles, olives, and onions, and a little bit of mustard on there, instead of going pickles, mustard, mayo. Because by doing that, it slows down our process, slows you down. We don't get people out the door, which is what we really want in the end. We want your money and you just leave. Or at least that's my boss's way. I get paid no matter what, but still, it feels better to make you guys happy. So, know that you want chips and drink. That's called a meal. If I ask you for a meal, yes, it's chip and drink. It doesn't mean you get a side salad or some dumb shit like that. Yeah, we don't have this at Subway. We do have pizza, but it is the Subway, as my friend says. So anyways, let's move on to customers. So, customers. People that make Subway run, the people that I make food for, the people that give me money and sometimes give me tips. Let's talk about them. So first, I kind of divided them into sections. People with weird money things, people with weird food things, and people that just act weird once again. Like I said, this is 3 years of bullshit, guys. So here we go, starting off with the money. Well, there's the Subway that I work at is right next to the Giant supermarket. So my bosses once gave someone at Giant a 10% off because they work there. Well, word spread fast, so now everybody at Giant thinks they get a 10% off at Subway, and they come in, and even if they get just a cookie, which is 52 cents, they ask, did you get my discount? Did you get my 10% off that? Okay, 10% of 52, I don't really know what that is, but I bet you it's 3 cents, so I don't really know what you're missing out on. So anyways, this chick from Giant came in. She wants to pay for a sub. She got a 6-inch Philly. She did the whole, did you get my discount thing, which I hate so much, so I make sure I only give them 5%. I know, I'm such a rebel. But anyways, she comes to pay for her sub, and it was 5 something. She reaches in her bra and takes out a 20 and hands it to me. This bill is folded up, and it's sweaty, and it smells. I cannot believe people actually do that. I shit you not, she gave me titty money. So that's just one person. Next, I have to deal with people never tipping. You know what? I smile, I'm always nice. I'm always like, hey, welcome to Subway. Even though, I pretty much hate a lot of people that come in because they're demands, right? But we already went over that. So anyways, I work pretty hard with that damn tip, so appreciate the people who are making your food for you. Give a little tip, just $1, a little bit of change, it really goes far. That's $6 at the end of the shift that we have to split up between 4 people. Yeah, that's buying me my dinner or something like that. So next. $5 footlongs. Let's talk about those because you've seen the commercial, and if I have to hear that goddamn song one more time, because yes, I have seen the commercial. I work at Subway and I've seen the commercial a million times. I love it when people assume, oh my god, have you seen the $5 footlong commercial? $5 footlong. Yeah, I don't watch TV. I haven't seen that. Yeah, fuck you. I've heard the song about 1.5 million times. If I would be a millionaire if I got half a cent for every time somebody sang that song to me, or thought they were hilarious because they went to order, hey, can I go to those $5 footlongs? Yeah, no, fuck you, get out. So anyways, people, now the $5 footlong is only 8 of them. And there's this big sign that sits right there on this glass that says, here are $5 footlongs, it's just these 7. Everything else has a price written next to it on the board. Well, people are still retarded and still order $5 footlong Philly cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteaks are the most expensive food on our menu, and they still order them for $5. No, if you get double meat, it's not $5. If you get a Philly, it's not $5. Read the goddamn sign! Alright, so anyways, this is an elementary school, but I'm assuming you can read if you can deal out money and order food. So, read the signs on the goddamn glass. Next, reaching into my tip to help pay for your sub. That pisses me off more than anything. Sometimes people like don't have a penny or a couple of quarters or something like that. I'll say, hey, why don't you take it out of the tip jar? It's okay, it's on me. But you know what? Some people who just reach in there because they'll have like $5 and they're like, oh, it says $5 in the commercial and they're $5.30. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 30 cents out of your tip jar. May not seem like enough, like much, but when like 10 people do it in a row, yeah, it kind of adds up to my tip. So there you have it, the weird money people. Alright, so next section, people that are weird about food. First, I want to talk about vegetarians. You know, I have nothing about you like hippies who want to save the world and hug trees and all that shit. But if you want to be a vegetarian, just don't come to Subway because like there's nothing we can really offer for you except for like a footlong of non-vegan vegetarian bread of just like slightly fresh veggies. So anyways, we're in the middle of a rush and you know Subway gets busy. I know all of you have been to Subway when it gets busy. Lines out the door and it's crazy. I work during those shifts. Tell me about it. So anyways, your hands get kind of sweaty inside the gloves. It doesn't actually touch your food, but you know your hands get kind of sweaty working off and like all the steam inside, right? Well, middle of a rush, a vegetarian comes up and says, I need you to change your gloves for me because I'm a vegetarian. Lady, I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm not changing my goddamn gloves because guess what? I don't give a shit. But my boss looks at me and gives me the whole, you better do it or I'm going to fire you look. So I change my gloves. Well, my hands are all sticky. They can't get in the glove, so I'm trying to fit it on. It's like putting a freaking condom on. I'm just trying to stick it on the glove, get it on there. Well, yeah. I just wasted 4 gloves because I ripped through them, and the line's just gotten 10 times longer just because you refuse to eat meat. Well, evolution here, people. Food chain. Sorry. And no offense to vegetarians, so, you know, I just choose not to be one, and I just think that, you know, it's annoying that I have to change my gloves. Not everybody asks me to do that. It's mostly the people who are, like, just, like, have a stick up their ass, like, vegetarian. I don't give a shit what you are. I'm a meat eater. I'm gonna ask you to change your glove for me because I don't want you to touch lettuce in my food at the same time. Anyways, next people who order pizza. Yeah, we have pizza at Subway, but guess what? They're like about this big. They take 2 minutes of toaster time to make, and they're not actually all that good. But still, people in the middle of rush would say, I want 6 pizzas and 2 subs. Alright, so 6 times 2, that's 12 minutes of toaster time that you just took. So everybody who wants a toasted sub is fucked for 12 minutes just because you had to have 6 pizzas from Subway. From Subway. Oh, I did it backwards. Subway. Okay, we have subs, not pizzas. Anyways. Oh yeah, I pulled out a pizza once and someone was like, that comes in a sub? Yeah, a fucking pizza comes on a sub. Well, going back to the $5 footlongs, people are really finicky. One person wanted a BLT, so I made her this BLT. I was wrapping it up, and I wasn't wrapping it up yet. I was closing the bread and all that, and I got her everything she wanted. And then she's like, wait, where's the chicken? Okay, lady, it's BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. There's no C, there's no chicken or anything on there. You're retarded. So, anyways. Oh yeah, and another thing about bacon. People always ask for bacon after the fact. Like, you ask for bacon at the meat station. When I toast it, you have to cook the bacon. We can't just give you, like, non-cooked bacon. That's not going to work. Sorry. So, anyways, so as I'm closing your sub up, don't ask for bacon because it's a little too late now. Just like don't ask for it to be toast because it's a little too late now. We don't have Party Italian or Rye anymore, so don't ask for it. We obviously have all the bread and all the cheese written on the glass, so you can pick from there. Also, the worst part is when I'm cutting every Subway sandwich, we cut into half if it's a foot long, right? But some people come in and they're like, cut it into 16 pieces. I want this one into a triangle piece, I want a square piece, and I want one in a star. Can you do that for me? Can you? No, I fucking can't. I didn't graduate out of high school. I can only cut in half. Dude, relax. It's just a sub. Cut it at home. Also, going back to vegetarians, the veggie patty sub smells so awful. Please don't get any more. It just makes me smell even worse. Oh, and also people who come in and get multiple subs, but they don't tell you because it's a secret how many subs they want, right? They come in to get their one sub, you wrap it with the bread, you ready to go, and all of a sudden, boom, lines come up, of course, because it's Subway. Everybody wants to come Subway, so the lines built up. oh, but I wanted another sub. Bitch, you had to pay for your first one. Now you have to go all the way back to the line. But wait, no, because we're courteous here at Subway. We're going to make your sub in between making everybody else's sub in the line. It's messy, it's horrible. So that's people with their weird food. So let's talk about the weird way that people act when they come into Subway. So first, when people come in and they don't look me in the eyes, that kind of freaks me out. So they're just like, yeah, I want a turkey. Okay, Eeyore, why don't you go back to the 100-acre wood? Because here at Subway, we're not really interested in that. So they don't look at me, or they talk to the glass with their noses up against it, where we have to clean that glass. I do have to clean that glass with their tall people, with their fingers all over the place, touching it. I want this and that and point to it. Yeah, not cool. Not, especially when I have to clean it. Like I said, people screaming into the glass, not looking at me. I want mayonnaise and cheese. Like, you. I can't hear you. I'm 19, but I'm kind of having a weird problem at this point because 106.5 is blasting and your old crippled ass isn't talking loud enough. If you can't fucking hear and you have a hearing aid, how do you expect me to hear you when I go, okay, Lord Voldemort, relax. So, also, people hitting on us at work. I once asked this guy, he said he wanted full-on wheat. I was like, so what would you like on your sub? He's like, you. I was like, GTFO, get out of here. Don't hit on me at work, first of all. Don't hit on me, period, second of all. That's just, it's freaking gross and freaking weird. And these other people, when I'm making their sub, it's like they're about to, like, they have their O faces on. Like, I put mayo on this woman's sub, and she's like, you put that mayo on, baby. I'm like, Jesus H. Christ, is this porn we're making? And then she's like, oh, that looks so good. I can't wait to eat you. I didn't know she was talking to me or the sub, but let's just say she was rubbing her belly button. It was pretty gross. But anyway, and then we have super moms that come in, like with their 10 kids, and they're like fat because they've had 10 kids, right? And then they dictate everything. They act like I'm one of their kids, and it's like a play-by-play of football. Okay, I want 10 subs. This bread, this bread, this bread, this bread. Cheese, 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 toasted. And it's like, what? Confused there for a second. All her kids are running around screaming, and they're like putting their boogers everywhere. Yeah, it makes me not want to have kids. Well, and there's other people who are kind of my favorite, but I kind of hate them at the same time. They come in, they just use the bathroom and leave. So I'm just chilling with my coworkers, and a customer walks in, we hit a little ding at the door, put my gloves on, I'm ready to go, and gloves are a bitch to get on anyway, so the fact that I'm putting gloves on is a really great thing for you all. And they just walk past me, don't say anything, no eye contact, go to the bathroom and leave. So I struggled to put these gloves on for nothing. But hey, we said enough to make you food and listen to you, bitch. So there you have it, the crazy bitch customers that I have to put up with every single day of my life at Subway. I know it was a little long, but mind you, I had 3 years of ground to cover. And maybe hopefully it made you laugh, and maybe it'll make you think twice about how you treat the people that work at Subway. I really hope you come visit me at work and show me that you learned something. Remember, the Hickory Ridge Village Center in Columbia, Maryland. Come hit me up at Subway. Remember, eat fresh.